You are welcome. Okay? You are welcome. On the last video I made about JoJo, I had way too many views. It popped. It went viral. And too many requests. You guys requested me to make a JoJo tier list. I can't ignore that. This video is long overdue. Yeah. Go check that video out. It's the views. It's more than I'm comfortable with. It's just... yeah. I'm very excited to make this video. Can you tell by my face? That's gonna be a thumbnail. Alright, let's go. JoJo tier list. We got best, very good. I mean, I'd rather they have like a... wait, can I customize this? I can't. Forget it. I don't want to. Best art. And this is not... I have not read the mangas, I've only watched the anime, so... you know, if some things from the manga that will contradict my opinion, tell me in the comments. I'm kidding, I don't give a shit. Let's go with Jonathan Joestar first. You see, I don't think Jonathan is as bad as people say he is. Like, people say his part was boring. Yeah, comparatively to the other parts, yes, and his character is not as, you know, just gentleman. But here's my defense to that. He created that. He was the one that started the bizarre adventure. So I think that has to stand for something. You know, the history has to stand for something. Even though his whole character, like, oh yeah, I'm a gentleman. He stuck to that. He stuck to that till the end. Till the ending where he, you know, I don't want to get too into what happened, but you know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's bad or mid. I think he's good. I think he's good. I think he has, you know, just because it's gentleman character doesn't mean it's boring. Like, I think he did a good job being that. And next is Joseph. I think this is, it's just objectively better. I mean, objectively, yeah. This is objective. This is not an opinion. It's not up for debate. Okay, maybe arguably with someone that I will get to in a second, but Joseph is the best JoJo, and I'm judging this off personality, character, and I think Joseph is very funny. You know, not just in his part, but throughout other parts that he was in. Part 3, he was, you know, a comedic relief, and in part 4 as well. I think, you know, like, he's not the smartest, he's almost like a troll, and he gets lucky. He's the luckiest out of all the Joestars, I'm pretty sure, and he screws up. It's not like he doesn't always get the, like, the, you know, like a journal or Jotaro where they're like, oh, I had this all under my mind and it was supposed to go like this. He does, but sometimes he's just like, oh shit, I'm out of the plan. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna run. You know, he felt a little realistic almost, and yeah, just his personality. I think personality carries you a long way, dude. And yeah, I'll get back to him in a second. Now, Jotaro. Jotaro has the most fans, and I can tell why. He's this badass, stoic, you know, high schooler. I don't say I love you back to my mom. You know, I don't love my mom. I'm a big boy and I punch people and I beat people up. I don't even talk. I'm so quiet. I'm a badass. We get it, dude. Alright, chill out. We get it. We got it. I don't hate him. I really enjoy part 3, but he is probably here. He is probably there. I don't know. He's like, he's good. I enjoy it, but that's it though. He's like, I'm quiet and I beat people up. That's kind of about it. The stuff that happens, the fights, the stands in part 3 makes up a lot of, like, you know, why part 3 is good, but I don't think it's necessarily because his character was so creative and whatnot. But I don't dislike him. I still enjoy his character. And yeah, I don't think he's as good of a character, good of a Joestar as people say he is. I think he's actually quite overrated. Anyways, and one Joestar who I think is perfectly rated, kind of, is Josuke. Josuke, I feel like we can all relate to him in a way. Like he's just like they're almost around the same age when they were around, you know, playing around their part, right? Except Jonathan maybe in the second part of his part. But like Josuke actually felt like a student, and you know, just around his neighborhood, messing with others, you know, lying. Yeah, a lot like his father, but not as good. But still, his father's son. You know what I mean? I think, yeah. Despite the part like before Kira showed up, it was kind of like just felt long and unnecessary villains and whatnot. But yeah, I think he's in very good because of what I said. What else? What else do I think about Josuke? Yeah, I think he's funny. He's kind of funny. I think he felt like a kid, you know? He felt like a teenager. He felt like a teen. Like how his how do I say? Yeah, you get me. And his hair thing too. He gets pissed when someone talks about it. That's kind of fun. Anyways, Giorno, yeah. I mean, okay, you know what? I might put him here. I might, you know, right here. No, you know what? Here. I was almost gonna put him at bad, but mid. Just mid. Mid. Wait, should I get critical yet? You know what? Yeah, that looks better. Okay, Giorno, I think has the most interesting, or you know, they spent the most time on explaining his background. That's the only thing excited about him. His stand is really interesting. He looks cool. He's Dio's son. That's interesting. Want to stop the you know Italian drug gang mafia thing. It's cool. His motive is cool. But when you watched part 5, it's just like, all right, he's on his. He's getting to his objective, and he's doing this, now this, now this. That's it. We don't really, I don't think we get any kind of moment that's like, oh, that was kind of cool, or that was whatever, that was this. Like, his stand is pretty cool, that's about it. And this gangsta theme in part 5, that's interesting. You know, all the other side characters that were interesting. Yeah, the side characters had more personality than Giorno. Which, you know, I'm happy they're fun, but what about the main guy? He's just like, he's not exactly like Jotaro. I guess he's kind of somewhere in the middle. Like, he's between good and bad almost, maybe because he's technically both Jonathan and Dio's son. You know, he wants to do good, but he's still in the mafia gang, but he's using that power to do good. But yeah, Giorno's just not as interesting, especially just watching him do stuff. But I really enjoy part 5. Now, this might anger some people. Right here. Yeah. How long am I fucking talking for? Alright, 10 minutes. Jolene, I think Araki really had fun creating Jolene because, you know, he's always done guy protagonist, and especially when it came to Jolene, he gave her like a lot of, he really made her feel like a girl, not rather than like, how do I say, rather than a girl that turned out to be the main character, more like a main character that is a girl. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense, but you get what I mean. In the prison, the things she did, it's just like, yeah. And her background, she's in prison. the conflict, like internal conflict she has with her father Jotaro, and how she doesn't win. Well, she didn't win because of what she did specifically, but rather the story was interesting. Part 6 was interesting. It was kind of boring because it was only in the prison and whatever, but still, I think, you know, her character had a lot of emotional scenes, emotional, yeah, scenes, moments in her part, and I think that's cool. She's kind of like a teenager that kind of messed up, or is kind of just like a I don't give a shit what happens, and then hit with a Florida jail. You can guess what happens. But that's it. I probably should have put more thoughts into this, but even if I did put more thoughts, this is still my tier list. I might change my mind, but usually my opinions expired every 3 weeks or whatnot, but I think this will stay for me. Yeah. Yeah. I just bet you didn't hear that because I put my mic up. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. I hope you're happy. Because yeah, in your dream. Actually, I'm supposed to have uploaded this right after I did the outro song list thing, but yeah, laziness has defeated me. That's it. I think 13 minutes. Thank you, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching if you're even here. God bless, Ratio.